Hello, fellow rock tumblers! I thought I would share with you my latest batch of just miscellaneous tumbled rocks. So let's take a closer look at some of these. Like most of my batches, it included several pieces of petrified wood. Let me show you the really nice examples. Look at this little beauty here. Isn't this pretty? The little tiny sort of, I don't know what you'd call them. They almost look like tiny little knot holes, but they're not. They just look like that. Aren't those beautiful? And just look at the pattern on this one. Wow, that is a beautiful piece of petrified wood. This piece took a brilliant shine. Look at that. Isn't that something? And this one has really nice color to it. Sort of a reddish orange. And of all of the rocks in the entire batch, this piece of petrified wood took the very best shine. I wish you could see the detail in it. It's very dark, but there's definitely a wood grain pattern in there. However, this petrified, it did it with the best possible minerals, because look at the shine this thing took. It is stunning. It's like a jewel. This one may be small, but it still looks awesome for petrified wood. What do you think? Look at that. And the last piece of petrified wood I'll show you is this stunner. I remember finding this one. It was awesome when I found it, and it took an even better tumble and polish. Look at this. Isn't this incredible? This was probably tumbling for, gosh, 4 months to get like this. It's a very hard piece of wood, so it didn't get much smaller, but it did get nice and smooth, as you can see. And it took just a brilliant polish. Love it. And of course, with my batches, I always have to include some banded chert. Check these pieces out. This one's just kind of plain. Took a nice polish though. What I like about it is you can see what I believe are fossils in there. So that's cool. This piece is really nice. Look at the tumble and shine this took. What I think I like most about this one is it has these tiny little white specks inside the stone. You can just see them in there. It almost looks like paint overspray, but trust me, it's not. That's in the rock. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that banding in there. Wow, and the polish. This chert just about always takes a great polish. Look at that. And it's so common around here. I need to get out more and find this stuff to get it back here and tumble it, because look at the little works of art that they produce. Speaking of works of art, look at the banding on this one. This is really special. Oh, I like this a lot. Wow, just that swirly banding. What do you think? Isn't that glorious? What a rock. And then here are some miscellaneous rocks. Let's see if any of these are interesting. This one unfortunately had these big fractures in it, but if you can look past that, look at the pattern inside here. This is, I think, the third piece of this that I have tumbled. And I am so happy with the way these colors turn out and these patterns on the inside. I'm not sure what this is. One of my followers said that they thought this might be mookaite, and maybe it is. It could be. I don't know. All I know is it is beautiful. Here's another mystery rock. Don't know what it is. I like it though. It's got some interesting pattern in it and color. And then there's this beauty, sort of a agate type rock. What do you think? Took a great tumble and polish. Very nice. Now here's one that did not take a great shine, but it has beautiful coloring in it. You can see, I believe, almost a little pinkish color in there, as well as the green and black. So that's interesting. And lastly, we have the agate type rocks. I always have to include some agates if I can find some. Let's check these out. I recognize this one. This was locally collected. This is our typical Central Texas agate right here. Not super interesting, but they generally take a very beautiful tumble and polish. And this one, as you can see, is no exception. This one might be a Montana agate, maybe. It's sort of plain. Has that bubbly pattern on the inside, which I like. Otherwise, it's just sort of Not interesting. Just a translucent rock. There's a little something going on in there, I suppose. Now this one has a lot going on inside. I like this one. Check that out. All kinds of stuff in there. Took a pretty decent shine. An okay tumble. I like it. Okay, we're down to the final two. There's this one. Oh, I like that. Check that out. Wish I could hold that so you could see that a little bit better. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And finally, this little stunner here. Look at this guy. What a gorgeous agate. What do you think? I love that banding in there. Easily my favorite of the batch. Well, there you have it. That's the latest batch of tumbled and polished stones. I sure enjoyed looking at these. I hope you enjoyed looking at them with me. I appreciate it. Please be sure and check my other videos for a lot more like this. Thanks again.